the number one thing that stops people is starting. Don't let the start stop you. Let that marinate. I think I got that from Myron Golden, and it inspired me to reflect on a few things that were stopping me before I actually had any motion, before I was actually going. And then even when I started going in the right direction and whatnot, right? Putting that energy and that focus into the right direction to keep going and going. And I came up with a few things that I would love to share with you. Overcoming these things will take you to a new level. And I know that for sure, right? If you stop letting these things stop you, you will keep going forever. And I know that because I once suffered from these things. Believe it or not, I know. I once suffered from it. But I'm now healed. I'm healed. Yes, thank you. Congratulations. We can make some noise. And this actually is not about me. It's about you. But I know that this for you, right? Can I share these few things with you? 3 things, actually. And the third one might be the most impactful. Can I share them with you? Yes. Thank you so much. I know you're going to love this, right? And it feels so good to be on the other side. If you've seen my last videos, you know I expressed that. To be on the other side of it, to see the bright side, to see that, okay, I'm embodying that version of me. I'm really leveling up. I'm really stepping up. I'm really being that. I'm really him. I'm really her. I'm really that. I don't even doubt that at all. I know for sure. And I'm okay to say that. I feel safe. I feel brave. It's a brave space. Right? Had some fun. But these 3 things, right? One was lack of confidence, okay? Lack of confidence. You got to stop letting that hold you back, whether you know it or not. 2, beliefs. What you believe is so important. Where did you get your beliefs from? Why did you choose to believe them? And when you realize you believed them, why you ain't let them go? When you realize, hey, that ain't aligning with the version of me that is that, right? That's a fact. You that. Say that. I'm that. It's okay. You could comment it down below. And 3 is huge, right? The story that we tell ourselves over and over again. Huge. And sometimes some of us over and over, and then somebody else you want to tell them too over and over and over and over again. But you're telling the same story, creating the same reality, not realizing that you got that type of power. And just because you see it one way don't mean it's always going to be that way. You can reshape the story. You can re-narrate. And you got that power. Take your powers back. Don't be a victim of the reality now. You bigger than that. You greater than that. Come on now. Step up to the plate. But I know these 3 things, and it was once upon a time when I had a lack of confidence, and I always express my gratitude for feeling so much more confident in myself and life. And how to get there is really facing them fears and going into them spaces, being uncomfortable, being okay, and getting comfortable being uncomfortable. And then you get used to it eventually, right? You go out, you know, I'm really good at this now. I go out in public, I might be at a register. I say, hey, how you doing? I might make a joke. I'm not even a funny guy. I didn't grow up the funny guy. And I'm telling jokes and people laughing. I'm like, what? Hold up. Do I have another career in comedy? I never knew. People telling me I'm funny, right? Finding out new things about myself. You want to figure out what to do, you just get out and start exploring, start being natural, authentic, but with great intentions too. I come with the intentions now, being very intentional with where your attention go and how the attention flow. Let it flow, right? You see how I'm letting it flow right now? But then you bring it up to the beliefs. A lot of us carry a lot of beliefs that are really holding us back. And with these beliefs, there's no way that you're really gonna start, because the beliefs that you have about starting, what it take to start, what you need to start, a lot of these things are just keeping you at the stop. But you will go for sure. Promise me you're gonna go after this video. Maybe you need to get to the end. Okay, come on, I got some more for you. You with me? We here. Let's go, friend. We're gonna turn you up. You gonna go. You're gonna realize everything I believe, it was learned. It's okay. It's okay. I can shift my belief. I can literally take a belief and go, oh, that's what I believe. Okay, I don't believe that no more. I want to believe this now. And the more I speak this, and that's where these affirmations get real powerful, right? I'm speaking this now. I'm speaking it. I'm speaking it. I'm embodying it. I'm actually feeling it too. I'm imagining it. I'm like, yes. I'm having a time with it. We having an intimate time with this belief. You know, we initiating a new belief. I'm having an intimacy with this belief. I'm like, yes, this is what I believe. This is my belief. This feels more aligned. This feels like the powerful me that will be. Oh yeah, that they will see and that matters, that will have that impact. You know? And that story, man, that story, they kind of go together. The story, the beliefs. You tell a story about certain people, about certain things, about the way you think things are, how you think certain people are, how you think yourself is, whether you worth it or not. Like whatever story you tell, you are constantly creating the story, and you can always retell the story when you realize you that powerful. For me, that's just so liberating when I just go, oh, I'm that powerful. And honestly, it's funny because for me, I don't know how you feel, right? But for me, all it took was for one person to tell me that. When it was 2, 3, 4, and you start to hear it, and then YouTube became a thing, and I'm like, oh, I'm hearing it all over the world. Oh, okay. I was in a small box here. I'm over here in Maryland. Where you at, by the way? Comment your city, your state down below. Where we at, family? We worldwide with this manifestation, with this motivation, with this movement. The highest vibrations on the market. Come on purpose, in flow. Let it flow, the frequency. But listen, when you take your powers back and you realize how powerful you are, you go, okay, I'm telling this story. I keep seeing this story. I keep telling it because I keep seeing it. Then I tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. But when I start to, maybe be okay with not feeling like the story that I'm starting to tell is true, but knowing that the fact that I have this power that I'm starting to tell it, it's going to start to shape. The universe will start to meet you halfway and start to shape as you start to shape mentally. I love to go from the words or vibrations. You go from vibration to when you do it consistently, it becomes your frequency. And then you turn that frequency into a reality by persistent, by being consistent with it, by believing it without a shadow of a doubt, without worrying, without going, hey, when is it? Hold on, I don't see that. You're so attached to the outcome, right? But when you got that confidence, that's what that lack of confidence too. I tired all they all kind of it's it. And when I overcame that part, the confidence, my beliefs, especially about what it takes to make it or be successful at a certain thing or what success even looks like. All of these things that you kind of get taught growing up. Had to shake them. I really had to shake and bake. You feel me? And make the make. I had to make the play. I had to say. I had to pray. And go get it. Okay? For sure. But some of those beliefs that were limiting, I had to shake them. I had to take risks. I had to do things. I had to be consistent. I had to push through. I had to pursue. I had to be okay with not being the norm. I had to be okay with certain boundaries. I had to be okay, with not feeling guilty about, missing a phone call, not texting back. People want to complain about all these things. I'm like, listen, was it important? I got a really important thing here going on in life that I'm going towards. And I'm catching some traction. Right? I don't really want to, digress. But when you feel me? We gonna have time for all that. All that hey, just anyway, let me stay focused. The stories. Them stories. Everything is a story, and you just tell it over and over and not realizing that, okay, this is not actually me saying it this way isn't really helping me get closer to the goal that I say I desire. And a lot of times we around people that are cool with that story and they, nurture it and, they cool with you just telling that same old sob story all the time. Listen, I don't want to hear it. Excuse me. Tell me an abundance story. Let's make that the norm. Let's make the positive news the part of our conversation. Let's not, spread the same type of news that they already spread and it's already being having a, I don't know my limits here on YouTube, but the type of effect that it had. Maybe I need to start the positive news channel. Anybody? Anyway, the idea's out there now. The ether, you got it. We live. We recording. Let's go. Let's keep the flow. But make that the norm. Get around that. Get around that energy. Get around more confident people. Get around people that believe big, that see big, that achieve big, that move towards that constantly. Make that your frequency. Make that your vibration. It's so important. The repetition is so important. I think people underestimate it. They try it one time, one day, 1 week, 1 month. They're like, okay, I tried. You don't realize what that repetition does, and the seeds that you're consistently planting, they're continuing to grow. They might seem slow, but that compound interest kick in. And when you get in flow, when you start worrying about the outcome, it hit different. So I would say when you just start without knowing it all the way, you don't need, if you're looking down a mile, 2 miles down the road, you don't need all the lights to turn green for you to go. This light is green right now. The time is now. Put the pedal to the metal. Can you hear my gas pedal? It's metal, by the way. Put the pedal to the metal. Hit it. And you'll figure a lot out along the way. You'll actually get there faster by just starting. I know it seems like, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to do it one day. One day's not on the calendar. Okay? Oh, when I get this camera, You're making excuses. You're procrastinating. And I want to see you win. So let's win. Let's start. Promise me that you're going to start whatever it is that you need to start. You know what you need to start. You know what you should be doing. I appreciate you being here viewing for sure. Especially this early on the page. You know what I mean? We growing here, family. Welcome. Feel free to join Abundance Academy. We live on Zoom. We answer questions and whatnot. We have the vibes. We got the chat going up. A lot of value, resources. Get resourceful. Get around a resourceful community, a happy community. Make that your commitment to yourself. I'm making it happen. I'm the one. I got to do different things. I want to see change. I got to be change. Okay. It feels a little, but I'm doing it. And as you do it, you're going to feel better and more comfortable. You get in more flow. You figure out the systems. You figure out what's working. You figure out what's not working. You do less of what's not working. You do more of what's working. You start to grow. You start to connect. You start to collaborate. You start to attract people that really value the real you. Because especially, I'm suggesting that you show up authentically, But go. Whatever it is you got to go. You feel me? And you will get there. You already know. There's a will. There's a way. Hey, peace, family.